My name is Brandon. I'm the co-owner of Stingers and Scales, and on this episode of Virtual Classroom we're going to be talking about the eastern box turtle. There are 6 subspecies of box turtles in the US and Mexico. Eastern box turtles have one of the widest home ranges out of any other box turtle species. They are from the eastern part of the United States, and that's how they get the name eastern box turtle. They come in all kinds of different colors and shell patterns. The bright reds and oranges and yellows mixed in with the browns and black actually help them blend into their habitat pretty well, and a lot of times you won't even see them when they're there. The females normally have a brown colored eye, while the males have either a bright orange or bright red colored eye. They get the name box turtle because they have a hinged plastron, which is the bottom of their shell. It's hinged right here, so they're able to actually close up and slide almost like a box, and that's one of their main defenses against predators. On average, they live around 25 to 35 years, but they have been documented to live well over 100. Box turtles are diurnal, meaning that they're awake during the day and they sleep at night. They are a terrestrial species, meaning that they live on land, but they will sometimes wade in the shallow parts of streams and in the shallow parts of ponds, and sometimes even float down rivers. They don't like a lot of heat, so a lot of times during the summer they'll only come out during the morning time and in the late evening. If it gets too hot during the day, they'll burrow into logs or into the leaf litter to help stay cool. They hibernate during the winter time, so they'll either dig into the leaf litter and hide in there, or they'll actually burrow down into the dirt. They're omnivores, meaning that they eat both plants and meat. They eat anything from grubs to worms to slugs and snails. They'll also sometimes eat carrion. And they eat different kinds of grasses and flowers and different kinds of leafy greens like dandelions. And they'll also eat berries and different fruits like wild grapes and persimmons and wild strawberries. Eastern box turtles will also eat poisonous mushrooms that are considered harmful to humans, but they're not harmful to the turtles. So what happens is the toxins from the mushroom will absorb into their meat, making it harmful for humans to eat them. You'll normally find them living out in the woods and in fields, but they've also managed to adapt to live in our urban backyards and live in our urban parks and cities. A lot of times people will find them when they're crossing the road, and they'll either want to take them home or try to find them a better spot. That turtle knows where it's going, so the best thing you can do is actually put it in the direction it was heading, because it's probably lived there long before that road even existed. Unfortunately, the numbers are on the decline due to habitat loss and poaching. So it's even more important than ever to make sure that we have a wild population, and we hope try to maintain it the best we can. Box turtles do make great pets for the right people, but with their numbers on the decline, the best thing you can do is find a captive bred one. It'll be a lot healthier, and that way you're not affecting the wild population. There are plenty of people that breed box turtles in captivity, so there's actually no reason for us to take them from the wild. On average, a female box turtle will lay anywhere from 3 to 8 eggs. Eastern box turtles are such a cool species that they're the state reptile for both North Carolina and Tennessee. So they actually get to be the state reptile for 2 states instead of just one. Even though box turtles look very similar to tortoises and they live in the same habitats as tortoises, they're actually a member of the American pond turtle family. Something cool about most turtles and tortoises is that their shell is actually made out of bone, and then over it their scales are made out of keratin, similar to what our fingernails are made out of. And turtles don't live in their shell is actually part of their body. Right here is actually her spine. Their spine is attached to the back of their shell. Just remember, if you ever find a turtle crossing the road, help it in the direction it's going. And if you find one in the wild, leave it where it's at. A lot of times if you go back there, you'll be able to find it again, because that's part of its home range. Feel free to share what you've learned in this video with others. Make sure you like and subscribe so you can keep up with what we're doing. We'll have a new video of Virtual Classroom out every Monday. And if you have any questions, comments, or cool stories to share, feel free to share them in the comments below. And we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you for watching.